Well, coming out of Olali Lake, way late. Today it's about 20 to noon, rained all night, well into the morning. I sat up around, I don't know, 4:45 or something like that, and opened the door to my tent and realized it was still raining and left the rain fly open and sat there for 10-15 minutes contemplating my options, knowing that I should get up and if I wanted to do big miles, but it was still raining pretty hard and I just didn't feel like doing that. So I came back down to the Olali Lake Resort from my upper lake tent site because I wanted to use their pit toilet instead of digging a hole, and I wanted some hot coffee. Ran into the angels who were trying to give me a burger last night when I was like, all I want to do is set up my camp, I'm already full. And I told them last night, you should go to the lake. You're missing all the hikers because they're walking right by you on the feeder trail in and then getting back to the trail before they get to you. So they had gone down, cooked burgers for everybody last night. We're still there this morning doing breakfast burritos and had boxes of peaches. So I had a breakfast burrito and a peach and a blueberry muffin from the store, a couple of cups of coffee, and a sit on the privy. And I'm walking, and it's still kind of misting out. Finally got my answer to what these guys are. I don't think I had seen bear grass in this state before. Stuff that's all through Oregon. But it's bear grass. These look like Japanese maple. That I took a picture of earlier might be sweet peas. These sure look like peas to me. I don't see any flowers around, but they look like pea pods. I'm not going to eat any, but interesting. Wondering what the heck these plants were. They're almost a lupine looking leaf, but they're not. And they get these little spiky balls. Kind of like our wild cucumbers. Sorry about the camera work there. I was trying to grab it. They're not super spiky. I don't know what they are. Certainly not going to try to eat one. But the huckleberries have been nice. Of course, there's none right here. Well, that's a huckleberry bush right there. But I ain't climbing up the hill for that. I've actually found some this morning, which is nice. Grab like 3 or 4, hike another half mile or so, and see another bush, and have a few. Trying not to eat everything I see, both in terms of continuing my forward progress and leaving for those behind me. You know, share the wealth. I'd actually show you some huckleberries. Huckleberries. There's some there. There's one there. Some of the smaller ones. I found some big, fat, juicy ones this morning. They're pretty tasty. No idea what these are. I've seen them before, but now they're really, really widespread, and the fragrance, it's hard to describe. I don't know, sweet and woody. I don't know, they smell like flowers almost. Maybe they do flower at some point. That is bear poo, the end of bear poo. Purple poo is bears eating huckleberries. That's what the store manager told me, store owner down at Olali. It makes sense because bears don't really digest most of their food, which seems a really big waste. They should work on their digestion issues. Barely been a couple of little licks of sunshine. I don't think we're going to see much today. And we're only, I don't know, 45 miles away from Timberline, maybe. A little less, a little more, I don't know. I haven't looked in a little bit. But unless we have continued repeats of me sleeping in because it's raining, should get there in a couple days. Wow. Really pretty up in here. Different kind of moss than you see in, or just at a different stage maybe And he's all through NorCal and Southern Oregon. Just huckleberries as far as the eye can see. And other plants and trees. And really nice tread for the most part. Like it's even rockier here than it's been. It's been just dirt and decaying vegetation. Super soft on the feet. As soon as I busted out the camera, it changed a little bit, but this is still very walkable. It's a pretty magical stretch of trail, though. It's very cool. Pretty humid, too. I mean, still gray skies and all, so that's not a shocker. Still motoring along. No rest till Canada. Little Beastie Boys for you. The Lemity Meadows campsite. Some sites back up over there. Really pretty collection of flowers. I don't know what these little pink guys are. More of the pom-poms. And the blue and purples. And all sorts of stuff I don't know the names of. A little bit of water. We're going further. Not really wanting to stop, but we're in a burn area. I believe this is 2016, maybe earlier, but I think these are lupine. I don't know. Look at all of them. It's just purple. Purple, purple, purple. Everywhere. Look at that big guy over there. Alright, I gotta get motoring. Like 400 feet over a mile and a quarter. Which isn't much at all. Should be a fast walk. And then it's downhill to Warm Springs. Nice water source. And tents for at least, sites for at least 10 tents. Look at these guys. Stay there. Can I get a picture of you without you being all blurry? Probably not. Ooh, that bee's not happy. It's like, move along. Just a quick video. I think I'm like 4.5 miles to go down to Warm Spring. And just came out of the green tunnel. Really, 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 really pretty. Wow. I gotta go though. I'm on record pace. It is August 12th. I'm just a couple miles from our tent site by the spring last night, and just wandering through here, looking at this old growth. He's a big boy. Lots of moss, little branches growing off the base though. It's really, really pretty through here. Warm Springs River. Ooh, it is bouncy. There's a big log to be so bouncy. Well, I was going to take some pictures of these signs, but this is funny. Timothy Lake, 3 miles. If we come over here, Timothy Lake is 2 miles. You bunch of liars. This trail has really been messing me up this morning. So much switching between light and dark and bright and glare, and at least 25% of my steps I haven't even been seeing what I'm stepping on. I've just been using the force. Let's hope it continues to work. Thought I'd document this real quick. Hot dog buns. They're really good. They hold up a long time. These are a week old. They're a little hard to separate and they're a little smashy. But it's just white bread. So, you know, that's what we did as kids anyway. Smashed it all up. Yeah, I'm going to put some Spam and Laughing Cow cheese on my Hostess hot dog buns. Woohoo! Timothy Lake in sight. I really should press farther today, but the trail has been just really taxing on my eyes and ankles and toes. Hitting obstacles I haven't noticed until I got to them or didn't see it all. So there's a creek running into, I think it's actually running out of Timothy Lake. So yeah, we're gonna cruise up here another 2 or 3 miles and grab a tent site. Call it an early night and hit it in the morning and see if we can't have a clearer trail and more lengthy day. Here at my private rocky beach at Timothy Lake, there's a boater and some rafters and stuff earlier, but it looks like everyone's going in for dinner. Charging right there. I was charging it by my, actually I think you can maybe see my tent from here, maybe not. The orange thing back there. Oh yeah, I can see it. Gray. Hopefully the chipmunks don't see it. I'm at a tent site, but it's not a documented tent site. It's a locals tent site. There's really only one flat spot, and even then barely, and it barely fit between a sawed-off tree and some rocks and some roots, and it fit. You could put other people there, but they wouldn't be very flat. So hopefully the chipmunks are all... There's 2 sites listed that way. Well, there's 2 different locations listed that way for tent sites. Both of them listed as having trash and chipmunks. And then there's 2 more sites around the bend where the lake gets narrow. One's big with like 10 spots, and the other's a little smaller. Again, all that big spot's supposed to have toilet paper everywhere and aggressive chipmunks, and I left my tent door open. I'm like, you want to get into my food, have at it. My bag's not like obviously open, but they'd find it. So we'll see. I grabbed some water right there, filter that, have dinner here soon. I'd love to go swimming, but it's just too late. It's almost 6. Not as warm as it looks. I am going to wash my feet and wash some socks and a pair of underwear. It absolutely will not dry tonight, but you'll hang them up and they'll dry tomorrow. So there you have it, Timothy Lake. At the moment, private spot. Hopefully nobody comes down. I really need a night alone. Ooh, little fish jump right there. Oh, cool. I was just trying to get the cloud reflection on the water. Lots of fish jumps over there. Yeah, I didn't get a picture of the tent site this morning, but I saw it from last night. Lake is all fogged in. It's clear above. There's no clouds really, just fog. And fortunately, I was just up enough from the lake that I had no moisture in my tent at all, which was fantastic. One little clarification from last night, like, I love camping with other people at various and sundry times. It's really nice to socialize, meet some new folks, have some laughs and all that. On days where I'm super tired or frustrated, I do a lot of times prefer to be alone just because I don't get distracted. I do my chores and get into bed, and same thing in the morning. I don't have to worry about trying to be quiet for people who are still trying to sleep. So, and I do like my solitude, so just thought I'd qualify what sounded probably really antisocial and super grumpy last night. It wasn't antisocial, and it was only moderately grumpy. Off we go this morning towards Timberline Lodge. Hoping to get views of Mount Hood today. Thought I was going to get some yesterday, but the upper end of Timothy Lake. I believe this is the, I'm going to butcher it, I think it's the Clackamas River. It's a river, all right. Look at that. Oh, hot to hit here in the middle of the day in heat. Jump on in. Well, that was pretty cool. I was sitting here on this gravel road, I don't know, like 5 miles north of the lake, and I'd been pushing up the hill and got a little sweaty, so I was taking some time just to cool down, look at gut hooks, look at a couple of videos that I took yesterday. And Southbounder comes by and he's like, "Hey man, I've seen you on your YouTube videos." Which is, that was neat. He's like, "Yeah, that's good stuff, man." And I was like, really appreciate it. And I was like, one of the few. He said he didn't have a channel. Young cat, Jordan, I think he said his name was. I'm so bad at names and faces and lots of other things. Anyway, I'm about cooled down, sitting on this fine. Yeah, I'm sitting on a log, trust me. I was gonna try to get it, but I'm gonna drop my phone. So, I'm a sight for really, really, really sore eyes. Volunteer on your local trails, folks. Doesn't matter, PCT, anything. Anywhere you live, there's a trail that needs your love. So volunteer. Hey, Oregon. Jimmy Fallon called. He wants his roots back. I've been working on that one since yesterday. Goes hand in hand with the other one I'm working on, but I can't think of Kid Rock's name, and I don't have signal to check it out online, see what his real name is, but it's gonna be like, "Hey Oregon, Dwayne Johnson, Schoolhouse, and Alcatraz called. They all want their rocks back." Boom. I'll only be here for another month, folks. So it's a limited engagement. There is now a 3-drink minimum. And they've gone up $2 a pop. But the entertainment value more than makes up for it. I'm going to kill myself tripping on something while trying to video walking. Close to Little Crater Lake, which is a lake that is like 34 degrees year round. Well, probably. Well, I turned off the video because another hiker was coming. Turned out to be a young Japanese kid, and I freaked him completely out because I was like, I thought he was Japanese when we said hi to each other. And I'm like, "Hey, where are you from?" And he says, "Japan." And I'm like, "Doko?" He's, "Oh." And I'm like, "Ma, boku, chotto shaberimasu ka?" He's like, "Chotto janai desho." And I'm like, which means, I said to him, I'm like, "Well, I speak a little Japanese." And he's like, "You speak more than a little," or something like that. Exactly translated would be not a little. And we talked for just a few minutes, and I totally forgot to get his name. Dummy. And he said he's hiking with an English guy who was behind him, so I've been hoping to run into him and get the Japanese kid's name, because he's really nice, and I was going to give him a shout out. But I think the English guy that he's traveling with was actually ahead of him. I encountered him at the road ways back. Heard him wrestling bushes when I was trying to find where the trailhead was on the other side, and I'm like, that sounds like a hiker. Sure enough, it was. Anyway, I cut off the video as I was talking about Little Crater Lake. It turns out, in my fervor to blast up a hill, I walked right past the trail junction about 4 miles back. Because I just saw a sign that said Little Crater Lake 4 miles. I'm like, wait, it was supposed to be closer than that. And there was a lady sitting on a log just off to my right who I didn't see as I walked up. And she kind of scared me because I'm like, Little Crater Lake 4 miles? And she's like, oh, you're way past that. Oh, well. Little Crater Lake is a fairly small little lake. I mean, a lot of the ponds have been bigger than it is. But it's I can't remember how deep they said it is. Pretty deep, like 450 feet deep, something like that. Amazingly blue, clear water. You can see trees all the way down at the bottom that have fallen in. Oh well, it's off trail anyway, like a 5-minute walk. But I would have sat there and gawked for a while and probably spent like a half an hour to an hour. And I'm in a hurry to get to Timberline, to get my resupply, and keep moving north to get to Cascade Locks for PCT days, which is 3 days away. Less than now. What area we're looking at here? Oh. There it is. Finally, I've been looking for it for like 2 days. Mount Hood. That's awesome. Timberline's just up off to the left of it, I believe. Trail goes way around and then comes over to the left and then up and around. Oh yeah, baby. That's just gorgeous. And here we are at Timberline Lodge. Ooh, look at Hood. So this is the trail coming out of Timberline. Right up there. Leaving later than I wanted. I should have started my charging of electronics at the restaurant earlier, but oh well. I'm only going up like half a mile. I think there's a flat site up near the communications tower. Ski lifts. There's the lodge. Wow. Spectacular. Hopefully I can get up quick enough to get a good sunset view of the mountain. Well, no epic sunset view, no epic view of the mountain, but it's a ways down to the first registered tent site, and there's one spot I guarantee it's full, and I'm not climbing all the way down. The next one's literally like 9 miles away because it's all very slanty. So, this little sand pit right here. Home for the night. I'm sure I'm not the first person to use it. This is going to be beautiful, though. There'll be a lot of stars. I'm half thinking of not putting my rain fly on. I don't know. That's a bad idea. I know. We'll see. I'm going to set up my tent. So, woohoo. There's flowers everywhere. All the pretty flowers. Lupines and others. Alrighty. August 13th. Good night.